Alright, good evening everyone. So today is Sunday and it marks the beginning of another week since it's past 9. So the market has already opened. So let's get into it. So the first pair on the list for today's analysis is CADJPY. CADJPY. So on CADJPY, I'm starting from the 3 months time frame. I have my 3 months upper zone here, midway zone here, lower zone here, and lower zone here. So on JPY coming from the 3 month time frame, we are looking at a bearish market. We are looking at a bearish market. So we are expecting JPY to drop all the way to the downside. All the way to the downside. So as we go through the lower time frames, we are going to be looking for selling opportunities all the way to the downside on JPY. So here we are on the monthly, and we could okay, let me talk a bit about the 3 months before we come down to the monthly. So from the 3 month time frame, after price tap into this resistance, we see that price drop nicely. First, it was a bearish engulfing, then another bearish engulfing. You could see price dropping all the way to the downside, showing that there is enough selling pressure to push price to the downside. So this makes our sell very valid. So let's go to the monthly. So here on the monthly time frame, you could see just like we said on the 3 month price going to the so on the monthly time frame, I actually see a change of character or a change of structure. So here was the change. So here was the higher high, which was the uptrend, higher low. Then we saw a higher high, higher low, higher high. Then we saw the higher low. So the price was supposed to go to the outside and create a new high, but it failed to go and broke below this zone, creating a lower low. So right now we are seeing a lower high, then we price will continue selling to the downside, creating a new lower low, which is a change of character. So a change of character happened over here, and price broke below, came back for retest. We are expecting price to go down like this. So that's the how we are expecting price to move, and that's how price is going to move. So let's go to the weekly and prepare for an entry. Sorry. Okay. The network is really slow. Wow. Oh, wow. All the drums. Okay. The drawings weren't showing, so that's why I wanted to make sure. Okay, so here we are on the weekly time frame. I have my weekly upper zone here, my weekly lower zone here. So on the weekly time frame, we could all see the bearish market which I was talking about. It's showing very well on the weekly. So this was the break, creating a lower low, a lower high. The price came down for an equal low, went for a high, low, high. Then we saw a new low, a high, new high, an equal low. Then we saw an equal high again. So let's expect price to drop, breaking below the weekly zone, either this week or next week. So let's go to the daily and see what price is doing here. So the daily actually explains everything. The daily explains everything. So I have here my daily upper zone here. So on a daily time frame, we are seeing first, first price. After price broke, price came back, creating a zone here, a very strong zone here. Then we have here our daily upper zone. We have here our upper zone. So what I'm trying to say is what we have here is a, a head and shoulders pattern. And we all know that a head and shoulders is a reversal pattern. So this is the head and shoulders. So if you see a bearish head and shoulders like this, you are expecting price to drop to the downside, breaking structure like this and continuing going to the downside. This is how we expect a bearish break and retest to react. So that's how it's going to react. So let's go to the 4 hour and see how we'll be picking the entry on CADJPY from here. So here we are on the 4 hour and okay. So on the 4 hour here, on the 4 hour time frame, I have my 4 hour lower zone here. So on the 4 hour also, I'm seeing another break and sorry, another head and shoulders, another head and shoulders, and this was the shoulder, the head, and the second shoulder, which confirms a bearish head and shoulders. So we are expecting price to drop, come back for a retest like this, then continue going to the downside. So on CADJPY, here where price is currently at is at our zone, our entry zone. So what you are going to wait for is a confirmation. So the confirmation can be either a bearish engulfing, a very significant pin bar, or an evening star. Any of these candlesticks would give us a reason to take a sell on CADJPY. So when you get a confirmation, then we sell CADJPY. If we do not get a confirmation, then this setup becomes invalid. Then this setup becomes invalid. Okay, so that's it on CADJPY, and let's move on to the next pair. Okay, so the next pair on the list is GBPUSD. Is GBPUSD. So let's start from the 3 months and explain everything in details. Okay, so on GBPUSD from the 3 month time frame, I have my 3 month upper zone here, midway zone here, and the lower zone here. And from the 3 month time frame on CADJPY, we are looking at a bullish market. We are looking at a bullish market. So we are expecting this bullish market to go and tap into the monthly midway zone. But right now, price is on the way to the monthly midway zone, but it hasn't tapped into the monthly midway zone yet. Sorry, the 3 month midway zone yet. So you are going to be looking for opportunities to take the ride on with GBP all the way into the zone. So right now, as we go through the lower time frames, you are going to be looking for buying opportunities on GBP USD. You are going to be looking for buying opportunities on GBP USD. Okay, so let's go to the monthly and continue from there. So on the monthly time frame on GBP USD, I have my monthly upper zone here, my monthly lower zone here. So for the monthly time frame, we are also seeing a bullish market, and here's why. If you look at where this monthly zone is coming all the way from here, it's a very strong zone. But currently, this month's candle close last month's candle was able to close above it, which is showing a break of that particular zone, which is showing a break of that particular zone. So this confirms what we saw on the 3 months time frame, a bullish market, and it is confirmed on the monthly time frame. So we are going to be looking for buy, like we said, all the way into the monthly zone, the 3 months zone here. So that's it on card. That's it on GBP USD. So let's go over to the weekly. So here is the weekly time frame, and I have my weekly midway zone here. My weekly midway zone here. So from the weekly time frame, there's really not much to say. So let's go back to the daily. Okay, we can talk about the daily a little bit. So on the daily time frame, I have my daily upper zone here. So for the daily time frame, we are looking at a bullish market. So after price broke out of the zone, came back for a retest, we have seen another break tapping into the daily upper zone. So we are expecting price to drop to the breakout zone again before the buy continues all the way to the upside, all the way to the upside. So let's go to the 4 hour and prepare for an entry at the breakout zone. Okay, so here is the break. So here on the 4 hour, I have my 4 hour midway zone here, and here is the breakout zone which price has broken. So we are expecting GBP USD to we are expecting GBP USD to drop all the way into the 4 hour breakout zone, give us an entry confirmation before the buy continues all the way to the upside, all the way to the outside. So that is what we are expecting on GBP, or that's what we should be expecting on GBP USD. On GBP USD. On GBP USD. Okay, so that's it on GBP USD. That's it on GBP USD. So let's move on to the last pair on the list, which is USD CHF. USD CHF. USD CHF. Okay, don't know what's going on. The network is really, really poor over here. So all the can't really see all the drawings. but you not to worry. Let's just wow. Okay, so wanted to continue with the analysis, but the network here is really poor. Network is very poor over at my end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the recording over here, and when the network comes a little stable during the week, I'll do the rest of the pairs and drop it on the YouTube channel for everyone to take. Because at my end the network is very poor. I don't know what's going on doing. Don't know what's going on, but network is very poor. So I'll end this recording over here and expect some pairs like USD CHF and USD card analysis during the week. We are in a couple of trades and it's moving very nice. So yeah, so that's it on today's pre-market analysis, and thank you all for watching, and peace.